Hey everybody, it's Keith with BobsCNC. I'm here again with my best friend Bob.
And I'm here with my best friend Keith.
And this is Shop Talk, and today we're going to Shop Talk about how you set up your first project.
Yeah, so we're just going to kind of walk you through the steps so that you can kind of follow along. And we're not going to actually cut out a project today, but we're just going to start from the beginning and kind of get you...
Get there.
Kind
of.
All right, kind of.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure there'll be questions.
Or technical glitches.
Yeah.
That's my name.
Okay.
All right, let her rip.
All right, so first thing, notice that he's got universal G-code sender up. Our machine is home properly. It connects properly. So that's going to be obviously the first thing that you need to do. But let's just kind of walk through some UGS features. First of all, when it comes up, it's going to look like this. Don't really need the welcome page, although if you're new, you might want to read. There's some good information in there.
I'm going to click that.
Go ahead and close it.
Watch it disappear.
So that puts our visualizer window here.
Yep.
Now, if at any time you don't like the way that your windows are set up, or if you've absolutely destroyed all your windows, you can go up here to the menu window and hit reset windows.
At the very bottom.
Yeah, it'll put them all the way back.
Yes.
So, okay?
Yes.
So the next thing is the way I like this window is I like my controller state DRO, which stands for digital readout.
Yep.
I like it up here so I can see it.
So magically, you just go up.
Yeah, it's kind of like that. So if you click and hold the mouse on the title bar where it says controller state DRO, you can drag it up there and you'll notice an orange box. And as soon as you're happy with the placement, let your mouse button go and voila, there it is.
Yes.
The next thing I like is for my jaw controller to be right here and be set on there. So if it's not, you can click jaw controller and it'll be there.
Right.
Okay, so this is the way I like my screen set up. You may like yours differently. It's just a personal preference. This just gives me all the information that I like to see.
Yes.
All right, so let's go ahead and connect our machine.
I'm going to refresh that port just to be sure.
And then
I'm going to hit the firmware button.
Okay, and then you're going to connect button here.
Yep.
And then it's going to come up into the alarm state and everything should be active.
Yes.
Now, because Keith has just gotten this thing started for the first time, he's going to be in millimeters, and it's going to have the jog settings are going to be all wonky. They'll go way too slow.
Well, you have to explain, because you got guys that are inches guys, and those of us who aren't used to operating in millimeters. What do you mean slow?
Well, the slow doesn't really matter. It's just the feed rate. So right here, the step size is for XY is 1 millimeter, and it's going to go 10 millimeters per minute. So that's going to be about, 10 millimeters or 3/8 of an inch.
Yeah.
It's going to take a whole minute to move that far, so it's going to seem awful slow.
I've had days like that.
So let's go to inches first, because most of our customers will work in inches.
All you do is click the button and it automatically switches.
Yep. And then let's just change our XY step size to like 1 inch.
Dunk.
And then...
Whoop. 1?
Well, highlight in there and type, yeah.
Well, I tried, I thought. 1.
There you go.
There we go.
And then let's go to 0.2 for that.
2.
And then let's go to a feed rate of about 200.
200 inches a minute.
Okay, so again, the XY step size is how far it's going to move every time you click one of these buttons. The Z is how far it's going to move each time you click a Z button. And the feed rate is just how fast it's going to move during the jog process.
Yes.
So let's go ahead and click the home, and we'll go ahead and home our machine.
Okay. Now, do you want to explain why it homes the way it does?
Well, we home Z first to make sure that it's not in the bit's not in the workpiece, and then we're going to drive it back to a known location. We're really syncing the computer and the CNC, so now the UGS program knows where the machine's at.
Right.
Okay.
Okay.
So the next step, especially if you're a newbie, is to get that bit to the starting position.
Yes.
Now, when you create a G-code file, you're going to have to know the starting position. Ours is going to be the lower left-hand corner, right here, in the same corner as home. And also, you need to understand the orientation of the machine. So, in reality, I should be standing on this side.
That's where I would be.
Looking at that way so that it looks the same as the machine. But we can show you that. The blue line is the x-axis, and it's going to be the entire gantry moving. The red line that's kind of in the way with the Z is actually the Y moving across.
Okay.
So your home corner is going to be where those two intersect on the screen.
Okay.
So the first thing we're going to do is jog into position, which we know that we've set our workpiece up is 2 inches in the X, 2 inches in the Y, and then last we'll do Z to bring the bit down.
I'm going to do X first.
Okay, so let's hit X plus
And
a
I'm
couple
only-
of times.
Yeah, only moving 1 inch.
Yeah.
There's one.
There's the
There's
other
two.
one. Okay, now let's
And
do
there's
Y.
Y positive. There's 1. There's 2.
Now you got to go down 2.2 inches.
And I'm going to...
No, you just do Z minus, you're at 0.2, so that's like 5, 10, 11 times. In the meantime, while you're doing this, you can hold a business card underneath there to make sure that when you get close, that you're good.
I can't see a thing.
You're at 1.8 inches. You can see it on your screen.
Well, I could, but
You're
I
at
wasn't looking
2.4. You went too far. Up, please.
I told you, but no.
There, you're at, okay, go down 1 at 2.2. Okay, there you go. And that is where our work is zeroed. Okay, so now once it's in that starting position,
Yes.
you need to zero your axis. There's 2 ways to do this. There's the one that says the reset zeros, and that does them all at once. But
Yes.
the way that I prefer to do it is individual. So I will hit the X0, the Y0, and the Z0, and all of these numbers will go to 0.
Now watch what happens, because there's X0.
Well, they were already at 0,
Yeah.
but that's okay.
Yep.
So
Okay.
now these zeros will correspond to the ones in the G code. So let's go open up a G code file.
To do that, we're going to go to the File tab, click that.
Now you'll have to know where you've stored your G code file. Key stores his in his directory, but maybe you store yours in a separate folder. But you're going to create that G code file, and now would be the time to load it up into.
Oh, good. Now I have to find them.
Yeah.
Well, this is great.
Probably in Keith Haven somewhere.
It might be in my folder.
It could be.
Oh, could be. Who knows? And VCarve projects, yes, because I use VCarve.
Well, look at that.
And VCarve projects, and let's take a look at this one, see what it is.
There you go.
And I have a flag there.
All right,
Look
let's
at
try that one.
It's going to be a little bit big for our piece of wood, but
No, I think it's fine.
okay.
All right, so here's the thing. This is the starting point where the yellow cone is, and notice it matches our 0 point here on the board.
Right.
So really and truly, if we were ready to run this, which again, we're not going to carve this file, you need to turn on your router,
Yes.
and then you click play up here in the corner, and your CNC should start running.
Yes.
So that really is it.
Guys, if you have any questions about operating your CNC, you can get a hold of us at the help desk at BobsCNC.com. And so till next time, thanks. We'll see you then.